All right. Well, folks, after a brief holiday hiatus, we're back. Episode 2 of the Motherfluffin' Butt House.
Butt House.
Butt House.
How's it going, fellas?
Schwell.
It's going good.
How was the holidays?
Decent.
They're good. You stayed in town. You stayed in New York.
Yeah, I spent mine alone with a gal, just at the house, cooking food, hanging out.
Wow, dude, that's nice.
First ever Christmas that I did not see family or anything, but I saw them the week before. It was fine.
So this gal doesn't honor her family, you'd say?
Yeah, no, she had actually.
Or are they all dead?
She just got out of the clink because she was, 15 years in after,
Is her name Lizzie Borden?
Lizzie Boardwalk. Empire.
Glizzy Borland. Like Al Borland from Home Improvement, remember? Is that the guy's name? Is that who I'm thinking of? Yeah. He rules.
Yeah.
He was a kind soul, wouldn't you
Al
say?
was a good guy. Yeah, Richard Karn. He went on to host Family Feud. He's a good guy all around. Here's to Richie.
Cheers.
All right.
Well,
Thanks, everyone.
Holiday
Holiday was good. Nate and I spent it 15 minutes from each other. Did not see each other, but we said save it for the pod.
well, we would have fucking raged out on New Year's, but I had some shows.
I raged with Ethan on New Year's.
Here?
True.
Yeah.
I was working at the bar.
We went to Cookies, a Brooklyn staple, where I paid for maybe 2 drinks, had 12, and then got told it's time to leave at 1 a.m.
Ryan, my boss, if you're watching this, Dan's a good friend, and I paid for it.
Yeah. Well, dude, my fucking family had a rager at my house. There was like everybody from Windsor was like at my parents' house.
Really?
But I wasn't there.
Damn.
I was like, God damn it.
Hometown hoedowns are fun.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hometown hoe.
I don't
Hometown
love that
hoe.
so much. That's how you get stuck. That's one foot
That's
in the grave.
right, bro.
brother.
That's right, brother.
Well, let's fucking cut right to the meat of it, dude. I got a story to tell that you guys
Wait,
were
I
there
will say
for.
before that, though, I did have a sick show in Pittsburgh on New
Oh,
Year's Eve.
yes.
Yeah.
I had 3 shows with Tropodelic, and they were fucking bangers.
sick.
Although I was like deathly ill for the first 2. And I don't mean that in rap terms either.
Definitely ill,
I was
mate.
fucking deaf and ill. No, I was like sick as fuck the first 2 shows. I felt like my brain was like overheating while I was trying to rap, and I just kept like the first 2 sets, I just had like error after error, and it was
Really?
error.
Do you think people
No, but
notice?
there
you
was,
think
like-
you just...
I mean, they probably didn't notice because they don't know how it's supposed to be regular.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was just not as smooth. Like there were just like at least like 1 or 2 big fuck ups each show.
And that was during your set or hopping up with the
During my
bands?
set.
Okay, yeah.
Like there's a part where I like build a beat live, and I'm holding the mic, like.
You're giving it a real jerk.
Get it together,
You're giving
dude.
it a real Home Alone.
But
Hold
so
it like a man.
yeah, but so the first set, like I do this thing each show where I build a beat for like it's like the song Victrola.
Yeah.
There's like the slow half, the second half. I do that first, and I like make this kind of like trap beat. You've probably seen me
I've
do
seen
it.
your set.
Yeah, yeah.
I know your songs.
This is it's kind of new though.
Your songs.
But anyways, I did that, and at the first show, it wasn't entirely my fault. The bass was so fucking heavy when I did like the kick. It was like, and the
Yeah,
subs
yeah.
under me, and it would like shook the whole fucking ttable. And then I just like tried to do the beat, but I couldn't hear like the hi-hat, so my timing was fucked up. So I was like, oh fuck, let me redo it. So then I redid it, and it was still kind of fucked up. And I was like, whatever, we're gonna roll with it. And then I accidentally pressed this button that says erase, and I just watched all of it just erase. After it took me 2
Jesus.
tries to make it, and then I was like, motherfucker. I was like, well, this is what we're gonna do, and I just like finger drummed it live, but like it was
Through that whole second half of the song.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, that
more
must have been
impressive,
fucking
though.
tough. Yeah.
Yeah, it ended up being kind of cool, but it was like still frustrating. And then the second show,
But you didn't have the background high noise like the
Yeah, exactly. But then the second show, I do Let's Do This, like second song, like always pretty much. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, I just came in first with the second verse. And I was like, the 2 verses are not the same length.
Yeah.
So I tried to just go through it, and
Yeah.
there's like all these drops and shit, and it like just didn't. And then I like made it to the second verse, which was really the first verse. Mm-hmm. And then I lost my place and had to freestyle. And then it was just like, it sucked.
Yeah.
And I was so fucking pissed and sick and whatever. But then the third show, Pittsburgh, it ruled.
That's sick.
Anyways, that's my whole fucking
that
was my spiel.
I did the same second verse thing on Dumb, Deaf, and Blind, which is my last song of my set.
Yeah.
But luckily, I was able to just like, because that's one, like, the second verse is so much fucking shorter, and the whole track, like, builds. And so it's like one of those things where I kind of just like smoothly was able to come out of that second verse and was just like, I had already announced it was my last track, but I was like, just kind of like smoothly was like, fuck all that. I was like, I'm doing this track, and did Wave Crasher.
You just switched it?
Yeah. But yeah,
Did it work good, the switch?
Yeah, but the show was so dead. That was at the Rex in Warren, Sugarbush, where I'm playing on the 19th.
Sugarbush.
For Gorilla Nems.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
Wait, so give them a real plug. Where is it? When's the date?
Sugarbush, Vermont, technically Warren, Vermont. On the 19th, opening for Gorilla Nems, Fuck Your Life, Bing Bong, Don't You Ever Disrespect Me. Looking
Not
like
only Gorilla
the way
Nems.
you're looking like that. And Mac Lethal.
He's going to jump rope while...
Yeah. And I'll be there with Mr. Burns. I haven't played with the other group yet.
Who is it? Do you know the name?
I feel like he'd have said it.
Slade.
Yeah. It's like something in Slade or something. John Slade or something.
John Slade.
John Slade.
Yeah,
I don't know why I thought...
It's a live action. It's a live action.
Live moo action?
I was going to say movie.
Live
Anyways,
moo action. That's what happens when you go to a farm. You get live moo action.
Fucking Mr. Vermont over here.
I usually open my sets with a story about how my parents, when I was younger, said if you get robbed, to tell the person that you have cancer, because that like humanizes the moment or whatever.
Right.
The joke is about how I fucked up when it actually happened, and I yelled at the guy, "You have cancer." And then I thought I had ball cancer for a while, so I had to go see a doctor. And
Did you have a lump?
Yeah, still do. It's a whole
Damn,
thing.
bro.
But the end, so that's my first joke. My final joke is about having my balls checked and that whole experience. But it ends with me being like, I didn't know what to say, so I yelled, "You have cancer." But I did a benefit for veterans and forgot to do my parents telling me, "Say you have cancer" joke. So I go to end my set, and as I'm saying, I'm like, "You didn't set it up." And I say that I screamed at a nurse, "You have cancer." And nobody did. Everyone was just like, "What?" And I was just like, "Oh my god, fuck!"
Damn.
I was also hosting, so I had to keep going back up after that, dude. I felt like such a moron.
Everyone's like,
Did you tell him after? You're like, there was
no,
another
dude,
part
I
to
didn't
that.
have the confidence. I was fucking
Damn.
broken down. I literally just would go. I mean, you're supposed to do that hosting anyways, but I would just go up and be like, "All right, give it up for this guy. Next up, this guy. Let's go." And then got the fuck out of there. But
Fuck, dude.
and plus, it was a weed like benefit, like they're giving veterans weed, so I was just stoned out of my mind thinking about it in the back the whole time.
Shit.
Yeah, it sucked.
a man who doesn't even smoke.
No,
weed.
I did. I don't know why I said yes to it. It's
Yeah.
money. But
Did you smoke or did you do like edibles? Or
I have
something?
it at the house. They gave me a breath spray that's 5 milligrams of weed with each
the
spray.
fuck?
I thought she said the whole thing was 5 milligrams, so I took a triple spray and then talked to the lady. I was explaining it to somebody else, and she was like, "No, each spray is 5." And I was just like, "Oh."
Would
But
you
it
say
didn't.
that's the first time in your life you've taken a triple spray?
All right, is this the type of podcast we're doing now, boys?
Sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry.
You
but no,
like that,
to
Dan?
answer your question, no, it's not.
Hey.
What?
Come on the rock, dude.
Come on to the rock, dude.
Come on to the rock. The church across the street from our house, it says, "Come on to the rock."
It's called the Rock Church. We
Yeah.
should say that. It's not just inviting you to
Come on, a rock.
glizz.
Dude, I've wanted to go to that church. Like, I'll hear them on Sunday, just like.
Oh, they get after it around here, dude. Yeah.
And I was like, "Ah!" And I'm like, "Damn, dude,
You
I
hear
want
like
to fucking go in there," but I'm like, they don't want my fucking
You'll hear like a
honky
sick
ass going
fucking
in, but-
drum fill every once in a while.
yeah.
They rip.
The guy just
What's
like, "You
the-
got to give."
What's the park over there? Von King.
That's
Oh,
far
yeah.
Von King
away.
Park. There's a one right next to that. And every Sunday when I walk by, I'm just like jealous of like everyone in there feels so good.
Yeah. Just
I've never felt that good.
just worshiping.
Come on the rock.
I want to worship with funky riffs.
We could just start a church jazz band.
Yeah, no jazz, dude. It's fucking gospel, baby.
no jazz, just jizz, baby.
No jazz, just jizz. I'm gonna come on to the rock.
Come on to the rock.
It's like the Charlie Wilson Tiny Desk. It might be my favorite one. I watched it like 50 times, but there's a part where he basically does like a church, like a sermon kind of, and
That's
he's
cool.
like, my name's Charlie Wilson. He's like, I'm from the Gap Band. And he's like,
I ain't gay no more.
yeah, pretty much. But no, there's a really funny
I don't
part
like
though.
bands.
There's a funny part though. He's like, I was the singer of the Gap Band. He's like, I made a lot of money. I did everything I could ever dream of. He's like, but then I fell on hard times. He's like, I was a crack cocaine addict and an alcoholic. Yeah, he's like, now I'm 15 years clean and sober. You know, it's very uplifting. But it is funny to hear a guy just go, I was a crack cocaine addict. It's pretty sick.
You got a pretty good gospel voice. We might be able to do this.
Hey, bro, get me in there. You got to reach down in your pocket, pull out that $20 bill, and put it in the plate now.
I don't want
Whoa.
to exploit stuff, but maybe we should go to a sermon and then fucking riff about it on the pod.
Eric sermon.
Bro, we should. Or we could
The
fucking
generic version.
go to a semen instead, dude. I'll fucking...
Nice.
Sperm bank, dude, I'd never get accepted. I've thought, I guess they pay you pretty
Why?
good.
Because
but
you got a
can't-
lumpy ball?
Yeah, that too. Apparently it's a calcium buildup, which does not make me
Too
feel
much
any
milk in
builder.
those
I don't know
balls,
what
dude.
the fuck is going on, dude.
Dan's got way too much milk in his balls.
I got
heard.
4 stomachs in my balls. But, yeah, I don't know. They told me that, and then I was like catatonic, just being like, what the fuck? And they're like, yeah, it's not a big deal. And I was like, seems like it. But I just wanted to get out of there. Doctors are
You
uncomfortable.
were catatonic when they said it was a calcium deposit?
Yeah, because I was like,
were
what does
hoping
that
it was
mean?
cancer?
No, dude. I was hoping they were just like, it's this fucking thing. It'll go
He's
away.
like, damn, I was going to get so much sympathy,
You're like,
pussy.
if I just had one, it would be way less in the way than 2.
Yeah, you were hoping to remove one.
I could have pulled a Tom Green, had a whole special about
Yeah.
it.
Damn, true.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Didn't he show the ball in a jar?
Yes.
A sample.
He's got it in a jar?
Yeah.
He did at
Fucking
one point.
sweet.
I guess so.
I just saw a video. I think your mom's house posted it, and
Oh.
like Tom Segura's thing. Not to talk about a pod on a pod, but
The lady.
there's a. They posted this video of this girl, and she like apparently got her cervix removed,
Tight.
and so it was like broken in half. I've never seen a cervix in my life. I've only felt one. Polly laugh. No, but she like has it in
Good
a
one,
little
T.
fucking jar. She seems young too to like need to be having your cervix removed and keeping it
Never
as
too
a
young, brother.
keepsake. Yeah, that's true, I guess.
fuck is a cervix, anyways?
It's a vagina thing.
Yeah, I know. But what's it doing? Is it like the bouncer? That's
Yeah,
like
it's
deciding
I
who
think
gets
the
out of
cervix.
here.
I think the cervix is like there's like the vagina, the big hole, the main part, and then the cervix is like a little tube that like comes in.
So you want that?
Yeah, it's like
I think the cervix is kind of like a little.
breezeway.
It's like you know how a traffic cone has like the hole on the tip. I feel like that's like inside the vagina. There's basically like a traffic cone, and that's the cervix, and the jizz has to go into the tiny hole. It's like you jizz in the big hole, and it might find its
So
way
why
into
would
the
you
tiny
ever have
hole.
to get rid of the cervix?
Filled with too much jizz.
Yeah.
It's going to be more full now. There's no governor on this fucking pussy, dude.
This is where women stop listening.
There's no governor.
I don't think
This
they
is where,
started.
yeah.
Yeah, all of
fan
our-
base is strictly male
our
now, and
millions
everyone's
of
like,
women
"Oh, I'm
fans."
finally gonna learn what the cervix is," and I'm like, "It's the mud room to the house."
Yeah, bro.
It's the screen door, dude.
I was thinking about that the other day, how many different words there are for like mudroom. There's like the mudroom, breezeway, entryway,
You say mudroom weird.
mudroom,
Mud room.
mudroom.
Mudroom.
Oh yeah,
dude.
but
Bro,
so,
my mom said that. I got that from my mom. She also says garage.
garage.
That's the most
Well,
Vermont shit of all time.
garage.
It's fucking Vermont.
Garage.
Vermont.
Vermont.
So this girl has her cervix in a little jar with like some sort of juice. I don't know if they
Were you
fucking
gonna say in a dish?
in a dish. No, in
Probably
Bubble
formaldehyde.
gum, bubble gum in a dish.
How many cervixes can you
Squish.
fix?
Fix. There you go.
But so she has it in a jar, and she's like, "Yeah, sometimes when I get bored, I just like to, take my cervix out." And she like pulls it out. It's like this weird, like this by this thing. It's like almost like a cone shape, but it's like looks like it's sawed directly in half. And she's like pulls it out of whatever fucking juice it's sitting in, and like has like long nails and stuff. And she's just like wet fingers, like she's like, I like to put it together like a puzzle.
Ugh.
And then she's just like, and then just puts it back in. And I'm just like, dude, are you anywhere near a sink or soap? Like, I feel like she's like, it's just my organs. And it's like, yeah, dude, it is your organs. You probably shouldn't be grabbing those and like just playing with them. It's crazy.
Well, they're dead. It is disgusting.
Pillowed up right now.
You're also gripping that pillow for everything you have. She's grabbing it. She's playing with it. She's not near.
What else is she doing with the cervix, Ethan?
My God.
Keep going with the story.
Oh, yeah. Her fingers are so wet. No. But
I put that over there like 45 seconds ago, and I was like, well, this is awkward. They didn't notice. So then the people just watching would be like, oh, well, you're swinging a miss on that one, buddy.
yeah. Well, they wouldn't be able to see anyway. The camera's, a couple feet away.
It's my physical comedy. What, they can't see the pillow?
No, they can't see
I
your
see my
fucking
bony,
bone.
dude.
My bony. Jesus.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Put the pillow
Please
in your pants.
say more about this while I fucking.
I've actually got elephantitis.
Well,
let's.
Elephant type.
Dan,
dick.
you had a
Yeah,
cool thing happen recently. You were trying to get to.
I wouldn't say cool, but we had an event. The boys came with me. I got invited to do comedy for a Freemason Christmas party. And I didn't know anything about the Freemasons, but I thought, well, the money's nice. This will be an experience no matter what. And they allowed me to bring the two boys. So, but we got upstairs. It was supposed to start at like 7:30. At 7:30, the guy was like, yeah, we'll start in like an hour. So we're wandering around not knowing what the fuck to do with ourselves. Eventually, a band starts playing. And the dude's like, all right, you're going to go up in 2 songs. And I'm like, nice, I have to poop. I go poop, but you're not like the same person after you poop for like 5 minutes. You got to like get your wits about you. You're just like, all right, I was just in a different world.
True.
It was not 2 songs. I literally got out and they were like, he's calling you on stage. So I'm finishing tucking in, fucking run on stage. Dude, it was a nightmare. I walked up there. There's probably 100 people in this room. Everyone's eating. Nobody's looking up at me. I'm having to literally yell into the mic, you guys paid me, so you should probably listen. Like, I'm gonna tell some jokes right now.
Hey, look at me, I'm on stage, and I am here to tell you jokes because they didn't even do that. So listen to me while you eat your food. It's gonna be so much fun.
There's that one morbidly obese man, and you're just like, dude, your back is to me right now.
Giving me full back, dude. I was gonna accuse him of being a football player.
The closest person to you.
Yeah.
When I was just like, you don't care. You're not paying attention. You're giving me full back. He just went, yeah. And then just kept going.
It's so true. It is exactly what happened.
Is anyone here from a small town? Yeah. Says the man eating and not facing me. Thank you for your contribution. No eye contact. This guy's at least half a third away. That's full back. That's full back, sir.
So
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
not only am I sweating, I'm like dressed nicely and sweating. It's going terribly.
I bought this shirt to look nice for these people that aren't listening.
They told me to be rated R, but not rated X. Halfway through the set, I noticed a 6-year-old girl in the back. And like, I'm not filthy, but like, it's adult topics, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
So as soon as I see the girl, I'm like, well, can't do that joke. Don't want to do this joke.
I didn't know there were children here. That's going to change the next 20 minutes. That's fine.
I'm sweating balls. Don't know what the fuck to do with myself. They don't like me. I've got like 2 people that are laughing and actually like paying attention. And all of a sudden, this dude just raises a light in the back of the room, which in any comedy club means wrap it up. It means you got 1 minute, you got 5 minutes, like you wrap it the fuck up. And I'm like, this guy's lighting me. So I'm assuming I have 1 minute. What else? I don't know what else he'd be doing, sir. You're just confusing me. And he just went, yeah, and then walked away. So I still don't know what he was going to do. And then I'm just like, all right, you guys, I'm Dan Gilbert. I get the applause, if you could call it that. I get claps. And then
You got the clap.
I got claps. And then introduced the magician. And then they were like, no, 5 more minutes.
10 more minutes.
And I was just like, dude, I don't. You'll have to play the footage. I don't know what happened for the next 5 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna roll the clip. And we're back, folks.
It was bad, dude. It was very bad. I'm glad that you guys were there.
Dan, I think you did good. Bodied it, Dan.
Oh my god. So the dude was doing magic tricks, but he was doing what should have been up close magic 50 feet from everybody. So I couldn't even tell what the fuck he was doing. He stole a woman's ring at some point, was like, "Is this your ring?" And she literally went, "I don't know."
I can't
And then
see
had to
it.
go up on stage and be like, it is my ring. It is my ring." But I felt bad because I was on one. I was immediately getting drunk.
Thank you, George Washington. If he didn't come over here, I ain't getting blues.
I mean, you guys probably get it in music, but when you have a bad set and everyone is just like, "Great job," I can't help but be like, "No,
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
totally.
but
totally.
okay, no." And then the fucking kicker, I forget the guy's name that like booked the whole thing. Ari's boyfriend, very nice guy, super sweetheart, paid me immediately afterwards.
Was it Mark?
I don't know.
Well, he didn't pay you. Who paid you?
That's for the Patreon. But he immediately afterwards was like, "Oh yeah, so the owner of Gotham Comedy Club's brother's over there. If you want to go talk to him about your set." I was just like, that is the last fucking thing I want to do in my life. Nobody will get booked off a set like this. But on the plus side, we randomly got to play beer pong with a bunch of fucking people in the Masonic Hall.
Redemption is a thing.
What a pussy. What a pussy. Fucking losers. You guys suck.
I need the
You
precious.
suck.
The game's almost over.
Yeah, I know that, dude.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It is crazy, isn't it? Tough break.
No, get out.
I'd like to thank my homeschool class.
She doesn't know when she graduated.
So that was sick.
Well,
That
Dan,
was
I thought your
fucking-
set was funny, dude.
It was good.
But it's funny in the context of like, this is not meant for comedy.
Right,
It's funny
right.
that I'm
I
bombing
thought
the whole
it was
time.
hilarious.
If I was watching one of my friends bomb up there, I'd be like, this is the best night of my life. Like,
Yeah,
this is so
yeah.
fun.
So good. Best comedian.
Your magician for the night.
Number one.
I went under. I did get paid immediately, which was dope. And then we played beer pong, and they gave us free range to roam all 4 floors that they owned in that building, which is nuts.
That was awesome.
I don't think they knew what was locked and what was unlocked, because some of the rooms we went in definitely should have been locked.
Oh, dude, yeah, we went in this one room that was like a fucking seance room.
The
Like, it looked
altar
like-
room.
Yeah, it was like was it called the altar room?
No, it just had a giant altar. in the
Yeah,
middle
like
of
it looked like a place where they like sacrifice a virgin. And you know, luckily I get a ton of pussy, so I didn't have to worry about it.
Ethan did almost get on the table. He was ready to go.
Yeah, the boys told me to fucking stop leaning on the sacrificial thing.
He
It
fucking
started
leaned
rolling
on the table
away.
and
I
it
was like-
rolled. I was like, oh,
fuck.
don't lean on it.
It's
had to,
very
like, fix
rare
it.
that you have to, especially because we weren't like shit faced. But for Nate and I to both in unison be like, "Don't."
Yeah, no,
It's
no.
just like,
When those two were like, "Don't do what you're doing," I was like, "Oh."
Dude, it was a scary room.
so it looked like the inside of a pyramid, or like hieroglyphic shit everywhere, multiple colors everywhere. 8-foot bronze George Washington statue in that bitch.
True.
Thank you, George Washington.
But the altar room had 2 like thrones on either side of it, and then almost like pews in a church all around the room. So it's just like, what is going on here?
And there was also a half Poland spring left next to one of the thrones to leave me to believe that
Someone had been
someone was there.
The king was thirsty.
Someone had just been there.
There was also a little like handwritten notebook that Ethan was like, "Take it." I was like, no, dude.
I'm like, you need that.
It's got the secrets. Dude, it absolutely felt like a place we were not supposed to be, though, for sure.
Everything
I don't
else
know
was
that
locked.
we were.
No, we definitely weren't supposed to be. But we ran into one fella that we'll talk about later, but he was just like, "Yeah, let me know if you want to get in anywhere." And I just wanted to see that theater. Because I thought,
Yeah.
when I Googled this place, it was a fucking massive theater that I was anxious but very excited for, being like, I'm going to bomb no matter what. But like,
I mean,
if
that
it's-
would have made significantly more sense than where they had you play.
I found out that night that Jose Cuervo is like considered a shit ass tequila.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, dude.
It's no good.
I told
know
one
about
of
that.
well, because you got to
It's
remember
lower
too.
mid.
No, it's
Yeah,
like
totally.
low apparently.
It's not low, but
Well,
it's
we're-
lower mid.
So everyone there is fucking
I think.
well off. We're like the poorest people there by many multiples. But one of the dudes, when I was like, I can't believe that tequila is around here, and he's like,
I'm rich, Dan. What the
Well,
fuck are you talking about?
but the dude was just like,
I got millions of
I
dollars.
said, I can't believe there's tequila here still. And he was like, tequila. It's Jose. I was just like, damn. Every time I've been like, I can afford okay tequila. It's like,
Yeah,
I get it,
no,
Jose.
fuck.
Everyone I'm selling it to or buying it from is
What would
looking
you
down
say
on
is
me.
better than Jose? You know, the mid shit. Mid would be like
Espelon.
Espelon or like Hornitos or fucking.
But I would think Hornitos is on the same plane
I think it's
as
above.
Jose.
I think it's a little above
I like
Jose.
Hornitos. Well, what's the Terramana, dude?
Or Casamigos. That's like
Casamigos.
That's like upper mid.
Casamigos is.
That's upper mid.
What is it?
Yeah, I would say upper mid.
Milagro is the blue bottle. Milagro
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
blows,
Is
dude.
it O or Milagro?
Milagro.
The blue, like the bottle.
The bottle
blue?
is blue, and that
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
fucking sucks, dude.
Never really
Most
had it.
tequila I can like take a shot of without a face. That shit'll make me wretch. Don Julio
1800. That's another one, right?
Tapatio.
1800s one, yeah. But anyways,
Welcome
yeah.
back to the Tequila podcast, folks.
Yeah.
I was trying to come up with a pun. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, my parents always got Jose Cuervo, and they're fucking cheapskates, dude. That's what I grew up drinking, and every shot I'm like, ah. But they got the gold
and-
also, which is gold is
Gold,
not as
yeah, I've
good.
gotten no gold is better.
You like that more?
I've gotten into gold because it's
The Reposado.
gold. Yes, I guess gold means we're just saying a bunch of shit we think what it means.
Whatever.
I think gold is like it's been fermenting longer, and to get all the shit out of it is where the white stuff comes in. Well,
You would know.
Damn it.
Yeah, you know all about when the white stuff comes in, don't you?
yeah, you guys are missing the fact that I said, and then you got to get out of it where the white stuff comes. Anyways,
Well-
that night I was very glad you guys were there. I was glad we got to talk about it, but boy, was I just mad, sweaty, and had a check in my hands the whole night.
I thought you did mad good.
Oh yeah, and then I got locked in the fucking basement. I
Fuck,
forgot about
I was
that
just
fucking
gonna
thing.
say I do have a really funny thing to bring up while we're on the
Yeah,
subject.
get it.
But I was gonna save it for the fucking Patreon.
Just let her rip, bud.
But you motherfuckers should pay for the Patreon. But this time I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide.
Facts.
So
It'll probably be free this week too, anyways. Just cause gotta fucking reel them in, dude.
true, yeah, reel 'em in. Come on, everyone. Come on. But,
Come on, little fishy, daddy's hungry.
Shout out Harry Houdini.
Harry Mack.
Shout out Harry Mack. I mean Harry Houdini.
So, on that, we're pretty ripped up at this point because they had the fucking whole Jose table. Well, I was drinking the Jameson they had. I was drinking Jameson gingers. I had like fucking 4 of them and like 3 plates of pasta salad. Everyone's hanging out, party down in the Masonic Hall. Super fucking weird. Did not expect that. Me and Dan need to smoke cigarettes, cigarette smokers. So we're all hyped up. We leave Nate alone to talk to this fucking
Dude.
guy.
Wait, which guy was I talking to?
The man with the longer hair. He seemed cool.
The guy that I accused of being a magician.
Right,
Tony
right.
Thought
He
was
had a
like-
leather
you
jacket.
you just saw him and you were like, you must be the magician.
They
He
told
was
me-
like, no.
They
He's
told
like, I'm
me
not.
there was a guy named Mike that was a magician. This dude walks in. Everyone else is dressed to the nines, suits and all that shit. This dude has a leather jacket, long hair, sparkly shirt, and I'm just like,
You guys were
"Oh,
concerned
hey."
about my cuffs.
I was just like, oh, hey, you're Mike the magician? And he was like, no, I used to perform. And I was like, all right, so I'm close, dude. Like,
Well, he still looked like he didn't look shitty. He just looked like kind of gay, but like he looked still.
he looked like
classy.
Chris Angel.
He looked like like dorky, but you know what I mean? Cool guy,
Dorky butt
classy.
clown.
he
he
looked
looked like a dorky butt
clown.
clown, dude. I don't know.
Nah, dude, but yeah, he was a nice guy. We chatted it up for a while. Loved him, hated him, blew his brains out.
Jeff, the dude that does your graphic stuff, randomly was like, I know that guy, and sent
Yeah.
a picture of me and him to that same guy that I accused of being a magician when I told Jeff the story at a bar weeks later. And Jeff sent a caption along with it that just said he did comedy at the show, and the Chris Angel looking guy just wrote, "I remember."
That's it.
Two
So
words,
weird.
one
I
period.
remember.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I
it was
remember.
that bad.
No fucking
Terrible.
no niceties with that.
No need. Anyways, Ethan, you and I decided to go smoke butts.
Yeah. And so it was, what, 4 flights down? We could have taken the elevator, but we decided for whatever reason. We kind of like walked out of there all hyped off of, 4 or 5 cocktails probably. And then, so again, the Masonic Hall is like, the architecture in there is fucking insane. Like the inside is nuts. And we fucking start going down the stairs and
God,
just
the bathroom here is nuts.
little fucking boys all of a sudden start racing, like as in me and Dan,
Yeah,
little boys.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I said
Little
like
boys start
little boys.
racing around us.
I said like little boys start running down the stairs, but it almost sounded like comma. Little boys start running down the stairs. Anyway, we're racing each other down the fucking steps, being loud as fuck. And we get to the second level, and there's like this. The stairs stop going in a circle. It's
You're
a
killing it, dude.
Thanks. There's another stair set, but it's like a slimmer stair set, and there's literally a fucking orange cone in front of it. And Dan starts running down it, and immediately in my mind, I was just like, no. Like, I'm not going down there. And I was like, fuck it. I'm going to take the elevator to race him and see if the elevator is quicker. And so I assume I get to the bottom of the elevator. I'm like, Dan must be outside already. He must have fucking smoked me in that race. And so I go outside, go to light up a cigarette. I look left and right, and I'm like, I don't see Dan. I don't know, man. And so I was like, seems weird. I was like, he also ran down the fucking orange cone stairs. I'm like, that's probably not good. So I go back inside, hit my little QR code on the super gate there, and the fucking man behind the desk is like looking at me funny because I look fucking funny to be in the Masonic Hall. He's probably like, this fucking guy, I don't trust him. So I get back to the area where the elevator is, and there's also, I realized, no stairs. There's no stairway in that area. So I was like, oh no. And then I just hear from the other side of a fucking metal wall, like where it kind of looks like an elevator, but it's like a serious door with like codes on it and shit to get through. I just hear Dan on the other side of that wall, like talking to somebody, like explaining himself, like he's being berated by like a mother. And he's just like, I know, I'm sorry, I fucked up. Like, I can't get out of here. And I thought he was talking to like guards or something, like you were strapped to a chair in the Masonic Hall basement or something.
Banging
like,
his nuts with a rope with a big knot in it.
So I don't hear him anymore. And I could only like remotely hear him from the other side. So I only caught like the last 3 sentences probably. And I'm like, oh no. I was like, all right, well, I'm going to go smoke outside anyway. Maybe he'll be out there. And luckily, by the time I got back outside, Dan was just around the corner. But, yeah, that was very interesting. I was like,
Bro,
Jesus
hide and
Christ.
seek. Grown man hide and seek. It's nice.
I ran
Gotta do it.
down the orange cone stairs, but what you're forgetting is him and I locked eyes as I was in the stair set, and I went, I don't know about this one. And then just went, fuck it. And ran down the stairs, immediately hear the door lock behind me, and I'm in like a service basement. So there's 30 doors around me to get outside, but all of them are locked. And I'm like, all right, I'll go back up the stairs. Nope, that's also locked. And I'm just like, dude, like, I don't have my phone. I'm locked in a Freemason basement. Like, what the fuck? So eventually I run over to this thing that says like press to talk or whatever. And I pressed it, and they're just like, hello. I was like, yeah, I like raced my friend down in the basement. I was just like full honesty. It's just like I raced my friend. I ended up in the basement. I can't seem to get out of here. And they're like, yeah, you're not supposed to be in there. And that's what I was just like, yeah, I figured that by like what's happening
like,
right
I
now.
can't get out.
I figured what's happening. And they were just like, go to the other side, like straight side, and we'll buzz you out. I'll watch you on the cameras. And I was like, all right. So they already know I'm here. They've been watching me on the cameras. Just push at every door and eventually like pull my hair and be like, oh my God.
Oh, fuck.
I finally go to the door. They say nothing's happening. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So I start like booting the door a little bit. And then finally I press the button again. And the guy's like, Paul! I was just like, oh, shit. So I fucking pull the door open, dude. The breeze when I get outside,
Holy
I've never
hell.
felt so good in my life.
That is the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, and then we had to go. Then we had to go back up to the party after that.
Was the guy? Did he seem pissed?
Oh yeah, 100% annoyed.
Oh,
Just
dude.
a dumb fucking middle 30s white guy fucking running around drunk in their basement. Of course he's pissed.
It's dumb.
It would have been better if you were just like, I'm the comedian.
Yeah, I'm working on new material.
I'm actually the comedian. I'm like the funny guy.
After that set, nobody would have believed me, dude.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude. That's great.
Yeah, it was a hell ride of a night. And then the three of us went to get on the G train. It didn't exist. You and Ethan argued about that for quite some time.
Right,
And then we
right.
ended up having to get on a bus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Don't ever let them tell you I stir them wrong.
The bus does not tell you what stop you're at, so we just got off close to Rockarola. Ended up drinking far too much and then just taking an Uber home.
True.
So we had 3 modes of transportation. that day.
Right. Yeah.
Hell of
that
a
was
night.
fun. That was a hell of a night.
If you
dude.
guys weren't there, I would have fucking jumped off the 8th floor of that building. Probably wouldn't have died, but would have gotten the attention I needed.
You just straight fucking. Like,
I would have sacrificed myself in their sacrificial chamber.
Yeah.
True.
Was it? What do they call it when the Japanese people do it? Seppuku or something? Where the samurais like kill themselves?
Yeah. I was thinking of Harry Carey.
I thought it was Sudoku.
Sudoku. Is it Harry Carey? What's Harry Carey?
I think that's just. I don't know.
That's what we call those hairy bitch in my junior
That's
high.
what they called John Kerry when he was running
yeah,
for
when
president.
he hit puberty before all his friends.
Hey, Harry Carey, you're
Harry
late for
Carey.
practice.
Fucking A, boys.
Yeah, no, that was quite the night, man.
That was quite the night, dude.
I'm excited to see the footage because, well, not so much the footage.
And you
of me
guys got
doing
beaten
comedy.
beer pong by some girls.
Is that
That is
true?
true.
Did
Yeah,
we
you
get
guys
beat?
fucking got smoked.
Yeah, the homeschooled girl. She admitted that she was homeschooled to you, and you just kept like, you were kind of buzzed, and you just kept being like, "All right, homeschool." Like you were like picking on things she knows or not. Like you're like, "Wow, not bad for someone who was homeschooled."
Well, I'd like to think I was more clever than that, but probably not.
Yeah, no. Nah, you were killing it,
She
dude.
took it well.
Oh,
and then
thank
I
you.
would look over, and Nate's just in his little blazer or whatever you were in, like
I was
just
not
filming.
wearing a blazer.
What were you wearing?
Just
you looked
a
very
striped
thin that
shirt.
night. Oh, okay.
Man, you know the way under his
You
skin
say it looked
now,
very
huh?
thin?
You did look thin. Well,
Thank you.
You had your hair up, right?
Yeah, I had the bun going.
Yeah.
I was
were you
showing off
tucked?
my buns.
Is
I
that
was
what it
tucked
was?
at the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, maybe
We were
that's
all
what it
tucked
was.
except for Ethan.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I was tucked. I wore Nate's belt.
All right.
I was tucked.
Oh, and the
bro.
one thing Nate didn't film was this nice Russian lady telling me for 5 minutes that she really liked me and that I did a great job and that I should continue and that she sees good things in my future. And I literally, as she's saying all this nice stuff, I see Nate just like put the camera down and start putting it in the back.
Well, nobody wants to see that, Dan.
Yeah.
It was good.
Oh, thank you so
It was
much.
really good. I love your jokes, dude.
Thank you so much. Yes, yes.
Nobody
I
wants to
needed
see
it
you
at
get
that
your
point.
flowers. Everybody wants to see you fucking get tortured and get your
Everyone
nuts hit
hates
with
to
a
see a
rope
man
It's
with
win.
a
so much
knot
more
in it.
interesting to see somebody go through turmoil, but well, especially because I kept like I wasn't even mixing the tequila. I was just fucking pouring like half glasses of tequila. And
Yeah,
fucking
you were
ripping.
slugging that shit, dude.
People were noticing too. I noticed towards the end, people would like. I was just
back
like,
at it.
whatever, dude. You guys
Yeah.
should have been nicer to me up front.
Funny guy's
Yeah.
drinking again.
Funny guys drinking again, dude.
There was shout out to like the 8 out of 100 people there that actually were watching and like laughing.
Yeah.
The rest, yeah.
I was one of them, dude.
Yeah, that was the one highlight that happens at every comedy show. Like if my friend bombs every time there's a silence after a joke, it's like the funniest. It's the
Yeah,
funniest thing in the
yeah,
world.
yeah.
And I understand that. But every time a joke would miss, I'd look over and just see you guys cracking up and be like, at least there's that.
Like, well, they seem to
at
be
least the
enjoying
boys are
themselves.
having fun.
There was
Yeah.
also definitely people like looking at me and Nate laughing, eating pasta salad, just like being like, "The fuck is up with these kooks? Like, what's going on?"
Right.
Like,
Well, because we walked in, the three of us, and they're like, "So you're the comedian?" And then they're just like, "And you guys?
yeah, we
what
walk
are
in,
you?"
There's only like
I was
there's
like, "I'm the cameraman." Well, Dan said I was his manager.
Yeah, so that's exactly the point I was gonna bring up. There's like two old ladies in the fucking room, and the guy greeting Dan, he's like, "So you guys are the comedians?" And Dan goes, "Well, he's like, I'm the comedian." He's like, "This is my manager, and this is my friend." He had no official role for me in his mind.
dude, Ethan could have been the manager, and I could have been the camera
That's
guy.
what exactly.
Instead,
in
I
my
was
mind,
everything.
I was like, "Dude, you blew that."
I was everything.
They told me to say one of the guys is your manager. Nate had a ponytail. I thought
it was
Yeah,
a
true.
bun, dude.
I
I don't look like I can even manage my own fucking.
I didn't think you looked bad. I just
Life.
didn't. I definitely swung and missed at the end when I hit him with. That's a friend.
My friend.
I
I say,
also
that's my publicist.
shout out to them too because originally I invited Ethan. He said he couldn't go and you were supposed to be out of town, and then it got flip flop. So I invited you and he was supposed to be out of town, and then I just straight up I asked for one friend, and in the second email I just wrote, "Am I still good to bring both friends?" And he just was like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right,
yeah.
sick." I didn't know if it was going to be a whole.
There was plenty of room in the room.
One thing I know about life is it all works out in the end.
Yeah, bro.
or it doesn't, and you die with questions.
It all comes back to me.
I don't question death anymore.
No matter how it's hard, you try. Or it doesn't even matter.
No matter how it's hard, you try.
That's a good metaphor.
No
That's
matter
a
how
good
it's
fortune
hard, you
cookie.
try.
No matter how it's hard, you try.
No matter how it's hard, you try. That's what the fucking Russian lady said that Daniel after his fucking set.
You did
Daniel,
bad.
You did good. No matter how it's hard, you try.
A tiger mountain.
It was funny.
And then she was like, I used to love to smoke opium.
Yeah, you said something about heroin, and she
Like,
was
it
just
used
like,
to be
"No."
so much better than it is
Don't
now.
remember that.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
weird.
said that opium was like the jam, and she was all about that. And
Yeah.
We were talking about you're from New Hampshire.
yeah, and she
And
said
she
it's
was
beautiful, but there's a heroin problem.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Or maybe I said that, and then she said, oh, heroin's good. Oh, heroin's so good.
so good.
I used to smoke opium.
And then her
with my
husband, her kids are
boyfriend.
like surrounding her with her husband, and she's her husband's kind of being like, "Babe, let's go," and she's just like, "I want to talk to Dan about opium."
Babe, we need to go, or I'm putting you back in that shipping container and sending you back to fucking Serbia.
A whole woman in one container, dude. The
It's a
loneliest.
wooden box filled with packing peanuts.
Oh, a shipping container is like the back of
Oh,
a
like the freight.
18-wheeler.
The freight. Yeah.
From Russia with opium.
She's in a whole freight from from Russia with love, but from Russia with opium and packing peanuts.
Yeah, that's the joke.
She was from Russia with love. She gave me
said
nothing
that.
but hype, dude.
That is true. She was a sweet lady.
From Russia with glove.
Dan Bond.
Dan Bond.
Does that work?
yeah, it's all right.
Oh, I thought you meant he bonded with the lady, but I get that too.
I thought he said Dan bombed at first, and I was like, "Whoa, yeah." But you didn't have to fucking
yeah,
say-
we've established that.
And I'm like, yeah. And you're like, yeah, sure.
No, it was a
you.
bomb. Dan Bond works.
Wasn't a
From Russia
bomb.
with Love works. I've never seen any of the old James
No, from
Bond,
Russia
but-
with opium.
True.
From Russia with glove.
True.
From Russia with chub.
That's true, man.
It's a kind of fat guy from Russia. Dude, I wish I had a slightly fat Russian friend so I could say from Russia with chub. That'd be good.
Damn.
I
All
don't
the time.
know.
Non-stop.
I don't know if Russians get chubby.
There's not a single... Dude,
It happens to the worst.
there's
of
too
us.
many men named Boris to not be a couple fat ones.
To not be
dude.
a little porous.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Whoa. Whoa.
Rapper. This guy's a fucking rapper.
Rapper. I smell a rapper. Come out here, you rapper.
You rapist. Oh, I've been hooked on old WWF clips. I watched
Yeah.
it the Attitude Era growing up. My parents wouldn't let me watch it, and I wasn't allowed TV past 8, and I had to keep my bedroom door open so they could see the TV on the wall and I would put a T-shirt in front of the TV and like watch behind it with the volume.
They didn't
on
let you
0.
watch it?
No, they didn't want me watching it. It was too violent, and it was on past 8, which was my bedtime. So I would sneak wrestling on 0 volume. So I'd have to
bro.
just add my own comments. But dude, the Attitude Era is so good. I showed you the clip of Stone Cold just chugging a bunch of milk
That shit was
and then
gold.
fucking slugging Booker T. He also just drove a Zamboni at one point into the ring and then attacked people. He drove a Bud Light truck and then sprayed everyone with beer.
Sick.
Kurt Angle drove a milk truck down to the ring and then sprayed everyone with milk.
Oh, that's a little
So
more
crazy.
sus, dude.
So sick.
If I got sprayed with milk, I'd be furious, dude. I'd be absolutely fuming.
Have
Today-
y'all ever... Oh, no.
Oh no, you're good.
Have y'all ever chugged a gallon, tried to chug a gallon?
Oh, dude, I
That shit-
never thought I could do it.
that shit, like,
there's no
just-
way.
Grotesque.
I've tried 3 times.
That's 3 too many, bro.
I got it the
Danny
last one,
Gallons.
but within 5 minutes, it was just puking in bushes.
See, I'm more like, saltine challenge, maybe the cinnamon challenge.
You're a savory guy.
No, it's just I don't want to do something that's going to make me throw up everywhere. It's like, people do the thing.
Well, what, you're going to dehydrate and die the other way.
Well, I can drink water after.
Yeah, I guess that's true. There's no getting that milk out without fucking spewing.
It's
no
like
way getting that
the
milk
other one
out,
was
though.
where you
Pause.
eat a banana and then drink an entire bottle of Sprite and you can't do it. It like bubbles out. It like shoots out like Coke and Mentos kind of. Diet Coke and Mentos.
I've seen people trying to drink an entire Sprite just like no air, just like guzzle it.
You can do it.
That's a lot of carb. That's the sound I make after downing a gallon of milk, dude.
Come.
Speaking of driving funny trucks, not into a wrestling ring. I was on my way back from grabbing a coffee and doing laundry this morning, and right by Mike's Pizza, I see this fucking truck. It's like a big cement truck, and it's like parked obscurely halfway into the road, and it looks like it's like filling, like there wasn't construction in that area, but it just, the fucking, what do you call it? Like company name is Corona. And
But
I was
it's
just
not
like,
the beer.
no, not at all. No, it was a big cement truck. And I'm just like, are these guys pumping more fucking illnesses into a building to spread?
Oh, like coronavirus.
Yeah, I don't know.
I see.
That's all. Also, when I was doing laundry, I was
Were they
filling.
Chinese?
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell.
I don't know.
I couldn't see their eyes. But
They had
Fuck.
glasses on.
I did it.
You did it, dude.
But I was filling
Good luck
my laundry
becoming
card.
president.
Yeah, right. I'm not 35. Give it a couple years, maybe.
That's the only thing stopping you.
I was filling my laundry
it's just
card,
the age requirement.
and I put $5 in, and this girl behind me was just like randomly goes, "Ew," and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Wait, what?
I was filling my laundry card doing laundry earlier, put $5
Yeah.
into the machine to fill my laundry card, and she just randomly goes, "Ew."
To you?
I don't know. I later saw that she was wearing like earbuds, but
She's
that's
probably
the
on the phone.
only thing that she said the whole time that I was in the laundromat for 5 solid minutes.
She was on the phone. That's a bad conversation anyways.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't
With
know.
1 ew and 5?
All I know is I'm self-conscious every time I go and do laundry because it's just a weird experience being in a laundromat.
I hate it so much.
Laundromats are fucking anarchy, dude.
Dude, it's
There's
crazy.
no rules. There's
No.
shit everywhere. People are screaming.
There's no left and right side of the road. Carts are fucking everywhere.
Yeah. And
It's
also,
crazy.
like, I hate you having to use the carts. Because, like, everybody puts their dirty-ass fucking clothes in these carts, and then I have to follow them with mine.
No,
I
I
hate
mean,
the
they-
carts because they're an awkward size. So you have to like slightly bend over
Yeah.
and like put all your weight down.
I like to do a cool like spin maneuver with it. Like I
Oh,
just
no
kind of
doubt.
throw the thing around. I look
Oh, you're
cool doing it,
haphazard.
dude.
You don't give a shit.
Oh, I look
about
cool
the
as
rules.
fuck in the laundromat. I'm not
You're
gonna
part of the
lie.
reason they're fucking anarchy.
That's why I
dude.
was so thrown off by the ew. I think she was grossed out. I only put $5 on my laundry card. It shows
Ew.
how little I do laundry.
Yeah,
Like if I had thrown a
$5.
fucking 50 in there, she would have been like, "Damn."
Dude, speaking of fucking money, I was walking to the grocery store today, and I passed this. First, I passed the homeless lady She probably wasn't even homeless. I think it might have been the "Can I hold something?" fucking chick.
No, it's not her. I know exactly who it is.
She was sitting on the steps.
Sitting on the stoop,
She's like,
block away.
She's like, excuse me, can I have $1? I was
Yep.
like, no. And I just kept walking. But then I felt bad, and I was like, you fucking dickhead. You should have given her $1. Fuck it. So then I walked past this other homeless dude who was older, and he had a fucking cane, and he was all like he was actually falling on some hard times.
Yeah.
And he's like, and I was like, all right, brother, I'll give you $1. So I give him $1, and he's like, can I have another one? And I was like, what? No. And I'm like, dude, that shit is infuriating.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with these stupid fucks? It's like, be appreciative. I'm never, ever giving you another $1 as long as I live.
We live right next to a grocery store.
Bastards.
There's always these two dudes out front. Always. Every time they ask for money. It was when I first got here. And the ATM, unfortunately, is right next to the exit with a window. So they can see that you're getting money. So he asked me again. He comes in through the exit and asks me again as I'm taking money out of the ATM. And I'm like, no, dude, like kind of barking. And then I'm like, you got $2. So I gave him $2. And he immediately is like, hey, man, I didn't want to say anything, but like it is my birthday. Can I get a 20? I was just like, yo, dude. No, you can't have a 20.
That's nuts,
also, what do you
bro. I
mean
don't
you
wanna
didn't want
say
to bring this up? Like you
I
brought
didn't
it
want
up.
to say anything, but happy birthday to me, I guess.
That's crazy.
I got hit the other day walking this lady. I think she might be from around this park. She had pink hair, older lady.
Sounds about
But
right.
I was smoking a butt, and she was just like, hey, can I get one of those? And I was like, they're up in the apartment. I literally only brought this butt. I kept walking. She just goes, hey. And I turn around, and she just goes,
What? What?
and then laughs and keeps walking.
Bruh.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it got me pretty
Bruh. That's sick, dude.
good. Uh-oh.
Damn, I want to get.
All right, folks, we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're back with the Bud House. And,
Technically.
let's continue, dude. We got about 8 minutes left, roughly. You know, we're going to do more, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see.
So the cigarette lady gave you the tongue. She gave you the snake tongue. I have a similar experience with a man, except he didn't give me snake tongue. I was just grabbing a pizza for the boys right before this episode, and I was standing outside smoking, and I looked through the window, and this older gentleman just looks at me, and he points to his food and goes, yeah? And I was like, no, I'm good. Like, I don't really care what he was saying. I didn't really understand it. And then he goes, hold on. And he starts walking around outside. And he's just like, oh, you want some food? And I was like, oh, no, I'm good. I'm just waiting on a pizza. And he's like, oh, okay. And deep down in my head, I was wearing this exact outfit, and it's cold outside. And I was like, dude, I think he thinks I'm fucking homeless. Like, I think he thinks I'm a man of the streets smoking a cigarette outside of the pizza place hoping for some food. And, like, on a rough one. And then he comes outside, and, like, once I said I'm waiting on a pizza, I think he maybe felt bad, and then came out. He's hopping on his scooter, puts his food away, and even, like, excusably is just like, oh, like, no, I just, you know, God is good. I ask everyone if they want some food when I'm leaving a place or something like that. And I was like, oh, no, thank you, sir. And he said, God bless you 3 times to me.
God bless you.
What a sweetheart of a man.
Bless your
though.
heart.
Yeah.
Bro, you fell in hard times.
Yeah, you know, I look fucking homeless. That's fine.
Did you guys ever, when you were leaving a restaurant, but you notice, like, there's some untouched, delicious food on tables that have already left?
Yes.
Y'all ever fucking...
Nope.
No.
Really?
Have I
even-
thought about it? Yes.
I've taken slices of pizza.
That's one
Slices
thing.
of pizza is different, though, I think. 'cause
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, people are touching it, but it's not like you don't... If it's chicken wings, you're like, well, where's that been?
I mean, I used to wash dishes and, like, then became a cook at a Harpoon Brewery in Vermont. They had some pretty good appetizers, and every once in a while there would be, like, the majority of the shit left, and there's not fucking napkins on it. Nothing looks gross. You can just tell someone didn't eat something, and it's still fresh.
Finger food shit, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, grab a little mozzarella stick, eat that.
Little mozzarella.
Little jalapeno popper.
I washed dishes at Shirley's in Claremont, and definitely... I mean, I was like 16.
Scrounging.
There was like sandwiches, and one part didn't have a bite, so I'd fucking smash a bite.
Oh hell yeah, Danny sandwiches, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
man.
ain't kidding.
Hey,
You
It's
ain't
still
kidding.
though,
It
like
happens.
they're grabbing it there.
Yeah,
No,
it's not
it's
ideal.
still
I
weird.
wouldn't still do it. And it's
Yeah, right, dude.
the most embarrassing. I've dated girls where I'm just like, I'm gonna take some of that food, and they're like, no. But you can feel that like everything they think about you just changed very quickly.
yeah.
Wait, did I show you that extreme cheapskates show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking
With the guy
outrageous.
who was like during the meal, he's like, I gotta go. It was in Vermont too, and the guy's like, oh, I gotta. She's like, you know, Roger does this thing. It really bothers me whenever we go out to eat. He always has to ask other people if he can have some of their food, and he like goes around table to table. And he's like, hey, do you think you're gonna? Are you done with that? He's like, could I have some fries?
Gets a to-go box mid-meal and just
yeah, just
walks
like of other
around.
people's shit. Yeah, just like, do you think you're gonna finish all this?
What would you do if he came up to you?
I'd be like, dude, I'm taking these leftovers for me. Are
But what
nuts?
if you? So say you weren't gonna take them though.
If I wasn't gonna take them, I'd be like,
yeah, dude,
there
whatever.
you go.
I'd knock my plate over. I fucking hate that guy. That guy, dude. That
I
whole
liked him.
episode. No, he's a piece of.
I
work,
thought he was
dude.
funny, dude.
He's
He
gross.
was cute. When he got his wife that weird squishy skull for
he
their
went
anniversary.
dumpster diving. He went dumpster diving, bought her like a tea kettle
For
that
their,
he
like,
didn't even
25th
clean up that
anniversary.
well. Yeah, and then brought her to essentially a fucking rundown diner, and then went to a dollar store and came out and was like, I spent $3.70. I'm a little over budget. And it's like,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
you have a
He's
full
like-
time job.
He's like when he's looking in the dumpster, he pulls out at first he pulls out flowers, and they're like fake flowers, and he's like, but they're all covered in like dirt and
Yeah.
garbage. But he's like, oh, these are pretty nice. I could clean these up. And then he pulls out the tea kettle, and it's all fucked. It's all dented
Yeah.
and dirty. And he's like, oh, Cheryl likes tea, and if it's free, it's for me. And then when he's in the dollar store, he grabs the fucking animal crackers, and he's like, oh, Cheryl likes animals. She likes crackers. Perfect gift. but dude, and he grabs her that weird little squishy. It's like a little skull, and when you squeeze it, the eyeballs pop out. And when he gives it to her, she's laughing like she loves it. She's like lights right up, dude. She's like, it's weird, but it's kind of funny.
It's like Stockholm syndrome, dude, for sure. And those animal crackers are definitely outdated by like 2 years.
Bro,
Yeah.
he's probably got the hog on him. He's giving it to her.
Oh,
She's
he's
like,
gotta
that's
be hog dogging.
yeah, bro. You seen the way he was walking? He's fucking bow-legged.
Yeah, but the bush on that man who won't pay
Bro.
for razors.
Yeah,
There's
dude.
no
Yeah, yeah.
fucking way, dude.
Yeah, he talked about ways he reuses disposable razors. He's like, oh, you could sharpen them
He
up and get a
reused paper
couple.
towels, dude.
Yeah,
he
yeah, he's
fucking hung
drying.
them up to dry.
Yeah.
Clothespin over the fucking sink.
And with the little toothpaste, he's like, people think, you squeeze it as much as you can. That's it. He's like, no. He's like, cut the thing.
Yeah.
And then when he goes to the
like,
McDonald's.
"That's like a week."
Yeah, he goes to like McDonald's or something, and he gets like 1 million ketchup packets.
What do you got for
And
me
he's
today?
yeah, he's squeezing all the ketchup packets into the bottle of ketchup.
It's fucking nasty.
That's the
nuts,
grossest
dude.
thing. That's even like grosser than. For some reason, that is like grimier than even drying paper towels, which is still disgusting. But like squeezing ketchup packets into a bottle of ketchup is like just disgusting to me.
I don't know, man.
Anything like
I'm the
old
opposite.
ketchup is
I think
grotesque.
that's the least disgusting and atrocious thing that
Well, but
he
Ethan,
did.
you
Well,
got to
yeah,
think
I mean,
the
you're
bottom
right,
of
but-
that ketchup has been there for 5
Yeah,
years.
that's the
No,
point. And
for
like
sure.
around the rim, it's got to be so crusty and like
Yeah,
hardened.
Everything in that guy's life is crusty and hardened, dude. I swear. That bathroom's probably fucking disgusting. You were worried about watering down soap earlier. That house hasn't seen full soap in decades, dude. I kind of want to watch an ep now when we're done with the page, but like,
Sadly, it's just that one ep with that guy.
oh.
And his is the funny one, and then all the others are kind of dark. But he's like, it's comedic throughout the whole thing. He's like laughing about it. I almost feel like it's a shtick. that
It's
he's
almost
doing.
like Hoarders where you're like, this is going to be fun.
Yeah,
and then you're just
yeah.
like,
It's like,
oh
ugh.
my God.
But his was funny. But the other ones, I'm just like, oh fuck. There's a lady who got rid of toilet paper, and she uses like rags,
Yeah.
and she's got like 4 kids, and so they wipe their ass and stuff with like towels, and then wash the towels.
They have reusable
So crazy.
diapers. It's
Yeah,
the
it's
same fucking thing. It's
despicable,
fabric
dude.
diapers. Where do you
So
put the
fucking
poop?
Crazy.
right.
Your washer's not clean.
Yeah.
Have you all ever watched Intervention?
Like a couple eps, yeah.
I don't think so.
Throughout
It's also
over
a
the
very
years.
dark show, but
That's as dark as it
there's
gets.
one that's so fucking funny. I'll see if I can find a clip. But it's this guy that just like won't stop doing drugs, and like his family's like reading the letters to him during the intervention and stuff, and then his stepdad is reading him a letter and starts crying, and then at the end of it, he just stands up and he's like, Rick, you're a fucking pussy, dude. You
What?
cried. You're a bitch, dude. You guys are all
Damn.
fucking idiots. But like makes fun of his stepdad for crying and being heartfelt with him.
Holy
And then
shit.
just fucking runs out of the building. But I remember seeing that and just being like, oh.
That is pretty gangster.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty G. Rick, you're a fucking pussy.
Especially to be the stepdaddy and let your emotions
man.
fly for once.
I love you like my own son. He's like, dude, are you crying? The fuck?
You might be a pussy, Rick. I don't know.
Bro, that's why he loves him. It's a trauma bond.
Yeah.
Fucking, what do they call it? Attachment theory or something. I don't know.
Yeah, trauma bond's a thing.
Yeah, bro. He wants what he can't have.
We have a trauma bond after the fucking Freemason show.
Yeah, bro. We're fused. We're fused for all eternity, buddy. It's me and you. And that Hispanic lady.
It's also three of us.
I'm just
Yeah, I
looking
mean,
at you.
what are you saying? I'm not attached to you? So what am I, mincemeat?
Hey,
Oh.
what is mincemeat?
I think it's just like
Meat that's been minced?
You know,
I was
like
gonna say
particle
meat, which
board?
is minced.
I think it's like particle board, but meat.
Nice.
Particle meat.
I forgot
Particle
to tell
meat.
you guys, I got a sponsor for the app.
Oh, shit.
This would be a
Dude.
good thing to take us out on if you want to go ahead and read the sponsorship copy.
Just me, or do me and Ethan switch off
No,
for
you
the
can
dates?
go.
Just me?
Yep.
Well, folks, 1762, degenerate gambler John Montague invents the sandwich as a means of eating at the table during a 24-hour poker binge. 1899, Giovanni Amato, a baker from Portland, Maine, invents the Italian sub. 2015, Subway sandwiches spokesperson Jared Fogle is sentenced to 15 years in prison for crimes against humanity. Crimes against humanity. Well, all right. 2024, Quiznos Sub celebrates 43 years of no criminal indictments by offering $4 off all large subs. Quiznos. Never forget. And if you use
Damn,
our
dude.
promo code, folks, ButtHouse420, you'll get fucked in the ass by me all night.
No,
till
this
you're
is
dead.
actually true. Go to Quiznos.com, use ButtHouse420, and you'll get $4 off any large sub.
The promotion doesn't hit until after you order, but it will be there.
But believe you me, after you order, it hits.
It hits.
It really hits.
Speaking of hits, I think we hit this one out of the park, boys.
Yeah, buddy. We fucking nailed it.
Good job, boys.
It's out of here.
All right. And on that note, now I want an Italian sandwich, but not from Subway. There's nothing
Hey.
Italian about an Italian from Subway.
It's the Butt House.
Butt House. Sayonara, baby.
Bruce.
Bass.
Bass.
Bass. Bass.
How low can you go?
Death row.
Dear
What a
brother
brother
roll.
know.